We're Lauren and Scott, and we are cycling 10,000 kilometres across Europe. Starting in Greece, the plan is to cycle to the west coast of Ireland. Passing through 15 countries, we cycle through some of the most magical landscapes Europe has to offer. So join us on our first ever bike tour as we learn to navigate the European cycling networks, encounter all weather conditions, and overindulge in our favourite baked goods.
Mine's so crunchy.
In our last episode in the Dolomites, we continue through this breathtaking area. We see the famous three peaks. The bike trail gets a wee difficult.
The road is steep.
But does it really matter when you get views this good?
Definitely been worth it. Highly recommend coming, guys.
And we just generally enjoy our time in this amazing place of the world.
Alright, let's go walk the bike. Good morning. We've just left Camp Europa here in Alonso. Had a lovely night's sleep there. Rained most of the night again. Been really lucky because each time we get into the tent is when it starts raining. But while we've been cycling, it's been great. So today we're heading to Miserouni, which is like the base of the toll road that goes up to the three peaks. It's only about 25 kilometres away, but there's 1,000 metres of climbing just to Miserouni. So we're gonna head there and then suss out the afternoon, head the weather of the three peaks. We might go out this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Just made it to a river crossing. Here we go, first one. What's he gonna do here? Raging river. You got a weed stuck in your trailer too. Oh, he's dropping his bike in the river for sure. Faux show. See your bike. Wet feet. Cold off the mountain. Oh, he's too scared. He's too scared. Give the bike a nice wash. Hopefully the waterproofs are done up. Oh. Oh, he's done it, he's done it. Following this very turquoise river. It's beautiful. I wonder why it seems so easy. We're still in the green.
Miserouni's at 1,700 feet.
Wow. Really good strawberries. 13 kilometres to Miserouni on the road. Probably flat. Only 25 to Cortina too, so we've definitely done a loop-de-loop in the old Dolomites National Park. And definitely been worth it. Highly recommend coming, guys. Track is awesome. Mountains are even better.
I think we're like 9 kilometres into this trail. We just had to push our bike for the first time, but only for about 10 metres. We would have got up if it was on a road, but the gravel was a bit thick and our back tyre just spins and spins and spins, and then eventually you just can't move. But for now, we've got a road again.
Yeah, we're back on tarmac.
Good.
So the path has these beautiful little tables that are all sheltered. And
look at the bike rack.
oh, that's great. And they all have where you're up to on the map.
We're nearly halfway.
And how far away you are from amenities like parking, bus,
Caravan park.
Caravan park, coffee.
And restaurant.
And we were really looking forward to a coffee, but we apparently passed that and it was definitely closed.
It's running 4.2 though, so let's test it there. I could get it 11 o'clock-ish, 11:15 coffee.
11-ish.
Yeah.
11sies.
We'll see how we go.
You can see a lot of snow at the moment. We are at 1,018 metres.
1,002.3.
I thought it says Prolongo 1,018.
Correct, 1,018. This map's wrong. That's right, apparently.
Anyway, off we go down the track. We just got to another sign. The last sign said we were 1 kilometre from coffee, and now this one, 200 metres later, says 5.6. We haven't seen one coffee place. Can't see it on our map in the towns either, but might just boil some water and have a cup of tea. We're at 1,105 metres at the moment. Just about to start the brown section. And then there's a section after that that's even a darker colour. We have a feeling we might be pushing our bikes there. Wonder what you would call this colour. It's like extra dark green there.
Is it? All the greens are the same.
It was in like green, brown, and then dark green. True colour.
That's not dark green, that's brown. It's like orange brown. First look of the Tree Climb Mountains, the 3 peaks. We think there's more than 3 peaks there, but there must be 3 of them are the main ones. First time we've seen it in our loop of approximately 100 kilometres we've done nearly. And
Every mountain we come across, we're like, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? We think this is it.
We thought we'd be able to see it because it's over 3,000 metres high, but then it's surrounded by other mountains, which is also 3,000 metres high. And because we've gone like around the whole outside of the park, we haven't had a clear view at them yet.
It's like the first time we're coming around the outside of it.
Yeah, we think we might get a clearer view from Miserini, where we're heading now, but we still don't know where we're going to get that view from. Obviously, you'll get the better view from the hike, but from ground level.
We have heard the full hike isn't open due to the snow, so we're going to see what we can do today.
Yep.
Pretty.
I'm waiting for that moment where it kind of wows me, because that's all I've ever seen of the Dolomites is that specific mountain peak, but we've seen so many unbelievable mountains. And
we've said wow at those ones.
Yeah, so there's like ones coming into Cortina and the ones at campsite in Cortina. And we're thinking, why don't people wow about these? But obviously you probably maybe can't hike to the top of them, I don't know. But we'll find out when we get closer.
Yeah.
Still amazing.
So we just made it to this sign that's got translated to?
Strictly no entry to all people outside the work. The management declines any responsibility towards of the offenders for any material damage to people or things. A forestry site, plants cut, falling timber. Everyone must wear, it is compulsory to use the personal protective equipment provided to each person. But we've gone through the forestry sections already and they've been cutting trees. That's the sign
pointing us this way.
I feel like sometimes they just leave the signs out for too long and then they just sit there.
Well, let's go until someone tells us off then. All right, we've decided to go on the road.
For a bit.
For a bit. It joins back up soon. The last forestry bit that we rode through was really muddy and it was like our tyres were spinning in it. It was actually really hard to ride in, just from like the machinery. So we'll just skip this little section and then jump on afterwards.
Currently weeing, but I'm not near Lauren where she's filming this, so I'll be able to hear something.
road is steep,
12%.
but 12% on a bike track, you can stop if you want, not on a road.
Yeah.
Made it off the road. We're actually only 700 metres away, back there. We thought we lost the track, but the track is just down here now. So the road's saying 3 kilometres to Miserouni, but we're only at 1,300 metres.
Yeah.
And Miserouni sits above 1,700, so over 3 kilometres. They're gaining more than, like, close to 500 metres gain. This just seems so outrageous. And we're probably about to do the same on the track, so at least we'll be able to push our bikes because we won't be on the busy road.
Smile.
So we're going to go have some lunch and then get back on the track.
She's gone. Dropped her already.
We're just looking for one of those picnic tables that are along the track for lunch. And we are starving. What is the time? It's only 12:10. We have done 20 kilometres and been in the saddle for 2 hours. So that's why we were hungry, because we've already climbed 700 metres? That was a guess. They weren't lying when they said that the track was steep. Scott's already pushed the bike. But up me, head down. The gravel was a bit tricky because how steep it is, it kind of like slip. But it's just changed into tarmac, so it's a little bit easier to go up the steepness. But whew, she's steep, girl. Before it said 13%, and that was just rideable. It's just not. The track keeps changing from gravel to tarmac. The gravel is what I'd say it was like between 10 and 14%, and it's rideable. And then even the people who made the track decided that it's too steep for gravel because they tarmac the part that's like 17 to 20% probably. All right, let's go walk the bike. I suppose it's better walking the bike on tarmac than it is gravel. She is so steep. So steep.
We're nearly out of the dark brown section of the elevation, but we've had to push our bikes probably the entire way after we've joined from the road to the path for about, how long is that, a kilometre?
2.5.
2.5 kilometres of basically pushing our bikes. It's been 15 to 18%. 25%. But we're nearly there. I think we're 3 kilometres from Miserouni. I don't know. But we're nearly up to the green section again, so it's going to go up a little bit and flatten out and come down a bit into Miserouni, which is good.
3.7 to Miserouni.
Yeah.
And gain 167. We're in the green. Made it to Miserouni.
Probably the hardest 26 kilometres I've ever done. Probably the longest.
We actually have got here under 3 hours in the saddle.
Yeah.
It was a bit tough going, that's all.
26k, I reckon 1,100 metres gained on
Probably
gravel
even
path,
more.
so,
Yeah.
which makes it even more difficult.
We're making it sound like it wasn't fun though. That was one of the funnest paths we've done, and the views were incredible, and that was just awesome.
It was a good trail, that one.
So yesterday when we were on the trail, Venice to Munich, that part that went into Tollbach, so many tour groups went past us on electric bikes, like electric mountain bikes. There was even one tour group that was like 30 or 40 people in it, and so it was just like a constant stream of cyclists. Today we've only seen like 3 people on this track.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Much better.
Yeah. Busy little town. Look at all the cars and the buses. We're still in Miserouni, lovely little town surrounded by the mountains. Just had a yogurt snack, filled up the waters. Our plan was to actually go to the campground here and set up a tent and then go up to the 3 peaks this afternoon. It's gotten really cloudy and it's not supposed to clear at all. So our second plan was to still go to the campground here, leave our tent there in the morning and go up. But we've only done 25 Ks. It has been like tough 25 Ks, but we've actually decided now to carry on to Black. So we originally thought that the Dolomites was just those 3 peaks, and our expectations of the mountains have been blown like it's everywhere is so beautiful. So we don't actually feel like we need to go up there. The toll road is not open to the bus at the moment, so we would have to ride up there, which would be fine. But our friends actually did it yesterday and said that it was a tough ride, which would still be fine. But then most of the hikes are closed at the moment because of the snow, and they're about like 20 to 30 days away from opening. So I think we're gonna have to put it back on our come back list and do it more in like a summertime so that we can get much more hikes done and have accommodation here and not our bikes to worry about. And yeah, so on to Black. We're gonna finish the loop. We went there yesterday, so we've come like this and we're just about to rejoin the loop and then go down into Tobac. So we've got another 25 Ks, most of it downhill. And we're going to a campground tonight. So we passed this spot yesterday and there was like a heap of people in here. I don't know why we didn't stop, but I also knew we were going to do a circle and come back, so we just stopped. You can see the 3 peaks here. How cool. Made it into the tent at Toblach. We came to Camping Olympia here in Toblach. Firstly, beautiful town, so lovely. We rock up and realise that people around us are speaking German, think they're tourists. Go into the shops, they're saying Dankeschön and completely speaking German. Turns out this whole region speaks German, even though we're in Italy. I have to check the map to see if we're actually across the border.
Most bizarre thing ever.
Anyway, we came in and set the tent up and then I went back and asked if I could pay. Guess how much we paid?
39 euros to pitch our tent on grass with no electricity box or anything to charge our stuff.
And it's not even grass, it's actually rock.
It's rock, no camp kitchen, nothing. That translates to 65 Australian dollars.
It's cost not happy.
Probably the dumbest thing we've ever done. So that won't be happening again. So I'm in a wild camp. I couldn't give a f about the authorities. Beat that one out. They catch us, I don't care, because that is ridiculous. No one can pay that amount of money.
Scott read on Park for Night that the price was about 19 euros and it actually just changed to peak season 2 days. 5 days, something really recent. Oh well, we're gonna have to enjoy this campground. It actually has a swimming pool. It's better go into everything that it offers. Well, we actually had an awesome stay here at Camping Olympia in Toblach. Yes, we paid a lot, but the facilities were awesome. Seriously, the shower, like, it actually kind of hurt sometimes. The pressure was amazing. It was really hot. They have like little rooms just with sinks for like toothbrushing, and it was just great. It's nice and grassy. Well, it's like kind of grassy, but it didn't rain last night, so it didn't really matter. And the Wi-Fi reached our tent. It's been really strong, the Wi-Fi, and we charged up all our stuff. So what more can you want from a good stay at the campground? Went for a lovely run this morning along the river as well, which was so beautiful. And there's like these like amazing parks, like some of the best like for children parks that I've seen. Like, it was just really nice. And so now it's time to go. It's actually 11:30. Yes, 11:30. We wanted to make the most of our time here. Checkout's at 12, so that's what we were hoping for. We're just heading north now. We're now in this German-speaking region for the rest of our time in Italy. So last night we took a little German course, all the necessary words for us to say. And so here we go. It's Germany/Italy is awaiting. Right, we're on the road to Brunico at the moment, and we've only been riding for about 30 minutes and we've already stopped for lunch because we left so late. It's been really scaring me buying bread in this part of the world that weighs it, because I never know how much it's going to be. I got 2 rolls the other day and it was like €2.50. So it's always a surprise. Anyway, the 2 rolls I just brought then were only 70 cents. Definitely not big enough. So that was definitely first lunch. Let's go find second lunch. It's a bug crawling on me. Ooh. Also, apparently most of this is downhill this morning. Well, it's not really this morning, is it? The beginning of this. But it's just lovely forest and not much puddling. So we just passed a very German looking town. It's just so odd that we're in Italy and...
Hard to get used to.
Or are we in Germany? Just, who knows?
South Tyrol.
Yeah, just another part, South Tyrol. Anyways, the tracks we're on are so beautiful. It's, we keep going to either really nice tarmac or it joins onto just perfect gravel, like really easy riding through this lovely forest. It kind of feels like we're in Germany because I always imagined the German cycle trails to be this good.
Brenner Pass?
Is it?
Maybe.
It's very snowy. This trail is so well signposted. Like we haven't had to stop to check which way at like a 3 or 4 way road or anything. Like it's just perfection. Just following the signs to Brunico at the moment. And it's nice and undulating the track. When it comes through the towns though, it puts us back on the road. And the road is very choppy. Like the bike path is much better maintained, I think. Right, so we just left Brunico. Ended up being a really crazily busy town. There was like a bike path that was separated bike and pedestrians. The pedestrians were just wandering around on the bike path, and then we had like people overtaking us. There was like electric scooters. It was quite busy. It was also a very supermarket rich town. All the big players were there, so we did a little shop at Lidl, had a delicious baguette, and now we're back on our way. We're heading towards St. Lorenz, the sign says, wherever that may be. But yes, we're seeing the Munich to Venice sign again. We haven't seen that for a while. The sign's actually changed, but it's good to know that we're heading in the right direction. We just had to go up this really steep part, and I think the sign on the top said 14% decrease, so that's what we're going up. And I think I was like 3/4 of the way up, and then I got like stuck in pedaling, you know, when you like kind of slow down. So I jumped off. I probably only had to walk like 6 meters. Just as this German tour group of bike riders started coming towards me, there was like 40 of them, and they're all like laughing and saying stuff in German, and I was like, I don't understand any of you, but it's steep and you guys are going down, and you also have electric mountain bikes. Anyway, got to the top. Isn't this cool? It's on the Munich to Venice route. We keep seeing it along the way, and it's a pedometer for bikes. 351 cyclists today. That's a lot. That's more than all the other ones we've seen.
Yeah, it is.
It's very cool. 13,000 cyclists this year. Dooley. Okay, we have a small dilemma. I wouldn't say it was a dilemma, but Innsbruck right now is only like 80 kilometers away.
More than that.
But we want to not be there tomorrow. We want to be there the next day because there's a trail running competition on and we want to watch it. And we don't want to stay there for 3 nights, we only want to stay for 2. So we're trying to camp like soon, but it's only 4 o'clock. And then do we go over the Brenner Pass into Austria now? Do we do it in the morning?
There's been no wild camps because it's so steep.
Yeah, Scott's saying the wild camp is pretty much near at the moment because we're literally on the side of the mountain. Like this is so steep behind me. And then it goes down into the river and then the highway is just there. And that's how it's been like pretty much the whole day. The forest on this side is really nice, a really steep forest. We did go through more of like a woodland forest before that had a hiking trail in it, but it was only like 1:30. Yeah. Wild camping's hard like that. It's like, should I stop? Should I go? But Side stop. Where are we up to?
Campsite. This is 250 grams.
Yeah.
234 calories and 100 grams. There's like 600 calories.
There's a dense roll you got there.
Rid of that about 15 kilos of nuts.
We've got these like really spicy
10
nut
past
mix
5.
from Little.
I think we'll have dinner at 7 tonight.
Anyway, well, we're going to a campground. We think that it's not going to be too expensive and also not that good.
It'll probably be €30, but
we're already struggling and we're near the pass.
yeah, we're not going up the pass area or nothing.
Yeah, definitely don't watch this YouTube if you're really into wild camping, which is we're really bad at it.
We're failing. if you wanted to make it work, you probably could, but then you have to sit around for 4 hours and there's no good spots.
So on the way to this campground, on the map there's a lot of greenery, and it's like by a lake, so we wanted to check on these wild camp spots before we actually do get to the campground. The greenery is so steep, I don't know if you can see, that it has a rock wall, like solid rocks from falling in. So that's a hard no. Also, can you hear this highway? It's so pretty.
Mushroom pasta in a packet with added real pasta, penne, with onion and zucchini cut into little cubes basically. And then we have our leftover cheese, spreadable cheese from lunch with a roll that we also got as well. So that's our pretty much our go-to dinner.
Yum. With tuna. Oh, I just steamed up the camera. It's really just like dinner with a side of grass here. Right, so we just left Zamsi campground. We did not have high expectations. It's rated really bad on Park Night, but we enjoyed our stay. Yeah, so we're headed to Innsbruck now, over the Brenner Pass. We're actually going to stay in Innsbruck for 3 nights, which we're really excited about. I haven't stayed in the one spot for a long time. We need to do some washing. We have a few supplies we want to pick up in town, and we've always wanted to visit Innsbruck, so it's going to be great. Just have to get over the pass. We only have like 700 meters of climbing today. We are going uphill right now.
Going about 100.
Hence the puffing. But the sun is shining. Our friends are in Innsbruck at the moment. Invited us to a barbecue. We're excited.
I haven't started the climb yet to Brenner Pass. We're not sure when that will exactly start, but I assume it's going pretty quickly. Just planning what we're going to do in Innsbruck, because we've got 3 nights there. Tomorrow we are going to go into the town. Lauren thinks she wants to walk/run 15 kilometres into town, and then spend the whole day there. Probably unlikely because she can't run 15 kilometres, but we'll see what we do, because we have a free shuttle back to the campsite because we're staying more than 2 nights, which is pretty cool, because the campsite's about 12 kilometres out of town. And that's about it. That's all we're doing right now. Weather's still perfect. No complaints. Yeah. Anyway, better get going.
Scott the bike mechanic apparently. Can't shift into the big ring at the moment.
Let me try it.
So we're just fixing, Scott reckons, the problem. Here it goes on the pink bike. Watch him go. It's a little bike. How'd that go?
Successful?
Phew, that does not sound successful. So in Saltland, when we got our bike serviced, Scott got a new chain because of the stretch on it, but I still had about 1,000 k's to go. I actually have done 1,000 k's now, so I am in need of a new chain, so it might just be like the stretch on it, not getting enough tension. But he reckons he's found a way to fix it. By the time we get to the top of the Brenner Pass, it's obviously going to be a lot of downhill into Innsbruck, and so it would be nice to have a big ring.
You'd have to take it into the
Innsbruck.
I don't know if it's a chain problem. It might just be a shifting problem, but
Pop it on the list. No, it's just, I reckon it's just stretched too much.
yeah, we'll have to source out someone to take that to.
Source a mechanic. Hopefully they're not charging lots for a new ring chain. We're in a really big valley at the moment. So happy to be on a bike track because the highway, holy dooly.
It must be the only highway connecting Austria to basically Italy.
So crazy.
So they come down the guts, and they go left to the Dolomites, or like right to Milan, and then all the way down. So every truck has to go on this highway, I think.
That's the theory anyway. Yeah, it's very busy the trucks. The valley's lovely though.
Yeah.
Especially when we come back away from the highway a bit and it's a bit quieter. So we just had a really flat route for about 4 kilometres into a town. What's the town called?
Thursday?
Oh yeah. It's right, written right here actually. Sturzing. And that's in German, and then Vipitino is in Italian. What an amazing town. So firstly we just went to like this huge Eurospa. Stocked up on a few things. Mostly we just really like the spa muesli, so we got some muesli and some yogurt and some treats. Chocolate croissants, delicious. Got yelled at by the cashier because I did the sticker thing wrong. Whoops. But then the bike track took us directly through the centre of town. And let me tell you, that was the best, well, one of the best towns we've been in. It was amazing. It was literally like you Google German village. Colourful buildings, just amazing. It was like golden signs, really busy. We just pushed our bikes through there. The bike track actually went through the middle, which is cool. Anyway, now we've only got about 10 k's to the Brenner Pass. We're only at 950 metres, so we've got a bit of climbing ahead, I think. Which is good though, because we're stocked up on chocolate croissants and yogurt. Fueled up, sorry. Ready for our climb. We just slogged away uphill for like 3 k's. And then just came all the way back down. When is this up starting, Scott? Gentle incline for the last like
3 k's, maybe?
3 or 4 k's, yeah.
2 k's.
We're already at 1250, I think Scott said, 1,250 metres, only like 120 to go, so hopefully it just stays as this gentle incline. Firstly, I think we've passed the Brenner Pass.
No, we haven't.
Really?
No.
It's a little bit uneventful. It's just kind of like very gentle incline. Secondly though, much worse. My crank is very loose and that's the issue I've been having today. Just have a little gaze. Can you pull on it?
I need my phone.
Oh boy. We just stopped here at the top, near the top. We're going to figure out what we can do with that crank before we head down to Innsbruck. It's very loose and it's gotten worse with the fizzing. See what we can do with our little multi-tool, hey?